hang out with this crazy couple. They're like so crazy. I love it though.
I know.
Harmy knows.
Knows what, exactly?
That KIAN is alive. And Shadow knows what else he told the General.
They spoke.
My men saw the General entering the engine room in the green. Alvani was spotted leaving the house soon after. They were alone in there with one of the engineers. Ferdows, I believe his name is. He's nowhere to be found. Harmy must have stowed him away somewhere. A witness.
So he knows that you've lied to him. Oh, he will not confront you with this yet. Not until he knows why and what we're planning.
Yes, Harmy is as clever as a rock snake and twice as deadly.
We need to get rid of him. Mother Utana, too. He must have told her.
They're thick as thieves. The only question is, have they informed the first?
Not without more evidence. There's still time.
You're speaking of assassination.
What else would you suggest? We crossed the line long ago, Vamon. There's no way back.
I can't just walk into Harmy's cell and cut his throat.
It needs to look like an accident. The ceremony.
It's a week from now. We can't afford to wait.
We can't afford to be hasty. Until he has concrete evidence of our treachery, the General will continue his investigations. The ceremony, then. We kill them both and make it look like the work of the Resistance.
But if he acts before then, I need to be ready. I need to inform those who are loyal to...
Come here, my sweet.
They are
I knew
so
crazy and awesome!
Don't worry. We will survive this. We always survive. We've worked too hard to fail now. The engine will be ours. The Northlands will be ours. The General's men will pull back to Azadir. The Council will not mount another campaign. They cannot afford it. They lack the support of the people. And then we return in triumph, carrying the light of the goddess, and we destroy our enemies. We rule Azadir, as we've always planned. We will not fail, my love. I will be Empress, and you, my supreme commander. This is the will of the goddess. I know it is. I know it.
I bet they have the weirdest sex. It just looks weird.
They're a crazy power couple for sure.
Oh, remember that couple from Chronicles of Riddick and like the girl?
Yes! Oh my gosh!
She was like flipping around, licking his face. Like that's how I imagine it.
What is this place? Where are you taking me? Can someone please say something? You are the Resistance, right? You know, instead of abducting me, you could have just asked nicely. I would have come with you. I wanted to come with you. Not talking? Fine. Take me to your leader. I've always wanted to say that.
Shepard's busy. She'll talk to you later.
So now you are speaking to me? Good. I'd like to... Wait. I remember that man. Isn't that...
Stop talking. Keep walking.
But I know him.
Shut up.
Absolutely not. No. You cannot leave Mercuria now. If you go to KIAN...
What if they find you? They'll kill you.
So they kill me. I understand the risks, Enu.
I know you want to protect him, but he is one child. If you end up dead, what do we do?
You carry on. You're stronger now. You can fight them.
You know that's not true. The General has brought more troops from Azadir. Our situation is precarious.
I'll go with him. And make sure he stays alive.
What? You will not.
And we lose the both of you? We were lucky we didn't lose more people when Old Town burned. It's only a matter of time before the Azadi make a decisive strike against us.
Boys, I'm as soft-hearted as a Zidling schoolgirl, and Bip's my friend too, but...
No, he's not.
I agree with Shepard. We can't risk it.
Fuck
I mean,
off, Anu.
we don't even have a healer anymore. How long is Naani gonna rot in that cell?
Until she shrivels to dust. She betrayed us.
Oh, you know, I'm so sick of hearing about traitors this and betrayal that. We're wasting our time fighting each other instead of...
It's not just about the boy. If I go to KIAN, to the camps, I will find evidence of what they're doing to the magicals. And if General Harmy and Mother Utana learn the truth of what's being done to innocent creatures, perhaps they'll...
You've proven that you see magicals as people.
He likes us now.
I'd appreciate the same consideration now.
People. Women, children, the defenseless. If Harmy and Utana learn the truth, they may have a change of heart. They may pull their support. We can't win this war on our own. Vermon and Saya are too strong. With Harmy's men on their side, they'll be unbeatable. But if we undermine this support, even if Harmy does not join our side, our chances will improve. Force me to stay, and we only delay the inevitable. Let me go, and we could win this war.
You don't make it easy for me to lead, KIAN. But maybe it's time I let you make the decisions. I won't stand in your way.
I don't like this one bit. When are you leaving?
Right away. If I can sneak on board a cloud ship leaving for the islands tonight. Which means there's not a lot of time.
Well, don't let me stand in your way. Go be a hero or whatever.
So did you notice how LIKHO called out KIAN for subtle racism, and he was just like, hey, I don't appreciate that you're talking about us this way, and KIAN was like, you're right, I'm gonna correct myself.
And then the crush and OTP became stronger.
Mm-hmm.
The shipping, I mean. It's OTP, I mean, like, that's your 1-2 pairing. So I'm gonna say shipping until they kiss.
We're shipping it
We're
pretty
shipping
hard.
it so hard, and then when they kiss, official OTP.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go try and find April, I guess. Wait, what's our goal? Leave from Arcadia. But where's April?
You mean Zoe?
I mean, shit. Sorry.
I was like, what? What?
Is this our room? Yeah. No, she got, like, carried away somewhere. Well, let's just... I'm sure they're gonna, like, lead us to it. Should we say goodbye to this?
That thing I said about being a hero or whatever, that came out all wrong. I'm sorry, It's scary how easy it is to forget about individuals when you're so wrapped up in fighting for the so-called greater good. There's all this talk about our cause and the big picture, and you have to go. That's what makes us people. It's not really about the greater good, it's about all those little goods that we do every day to each other. And this is that greatest little good of them all. One boy's life. It matters. And I'm sorry.
Thank
you don't have to apologize to me, Enu. But thank you.
Just don't die. That's all. Don't die and I'll be fine.
Oh, wait. Is this it? No.
So, you're heading off on a little cruise across the sea, are you? I know Shepard has her reservations, but I'm with you on this one, boy. We can try and preserve the status quo here for as long as possible, or we can go and do something foolhardy and dangerous, and maybe win this war.
Yes.
So, get your ass to KIAN, save that boy, find the evidence, and come back with your limbs intact. Or at least most of them. And let's end this thing, once and for all.
Alright, well, I'm sure they'll lead us to each other if we're supposed to see each other.
Mm-hmm. Hey, LIKHO.
We're going on a mission together, just you and me!
You're not leaving without me.
You're needed here, LIKHO.
Those prisoners, they are my people.
Imprisoned by mine. This is almost certainly a suicide mission. If the Resistance loses us both, they stand no chance against the tower.
We can't lose you.
They'll still have you.
I will never be their leader. You have proven yourself. We need you.
To have any chance of defeating Saya and Vermon, we need to show General Harmy what's happening to the Magicals.
Try not to get yourself killed, KIAN.
Oh my god.
You still plan to kill me after?
Of course.
Well, I wouldn't want to miss that.
flirty voice.
I know.
Oh,
They're totally...
LIKHO has warmed to me in his own inimitable way. He still hates me. He still swears he'll murder me when this war is over.
he's smiling
But at
at
least
him.
he respects me.
Look at them looking at each other.
Someone gift this. It's gonna happen, Stacey. I'm so happy.
There's no time for that now.
I thought we were gonna go on a mission together and he'd be like, don't go, I love you.
Please, just don't go. I'm on a boat.
They're bringing magicals through that gate and onto the cloud ship. That cloud ship's headed to KIAN with a new batch of prisoners. I must get on board.
Alright, well...
Airships are cool.
Mm-hmm.
Also sky whales. I'm like super into sky whales. I don't know why. Something about whales being in the sky. Yeah, I'm like all about it. I'm like, whoa.
It
whales
seems
in the
pretty
sky.
realistic, right?
Well, like one time they were talking about, I don't even know.
Was it on Doctor Who? Because I remember they had the giant sky whale on Doctor Who, and I was like, this exists. I'm confident.
I was watching a one of those fake documentaries where it's like, what if humans left? How would the world like evolve and stuff? And they're like, in the future, whales will evolve to have helium sacs and they'll be in the sky. And I was like, this is awesome.
When's this ship taking off?
In a few minutes, I think. It's fully loaded, barely any room in the hold.
Is that the last of the magicals, then?
From the ghetto, yeah. I mean, there are still stragglers. I see them around walking freely like they're actual people and not animals. That's disgusting.
Ah.
Well, they're not really animals, are they? I mean, they're like intelligent. At least some of them.
No, they're filthy animals. Good riddance. What do you want? You're not supposed to be here. No, they're filthy animals. Good riddance to them.
Well, I don't know. I had a long conversation about farming with a Dolmari last year at the Rooster. She seemed nice.
You'll want to be careful talking about your love for the magicals. There's a reason they're being shipped off to the camps, you know.
Like what?
Right. Never mind.
Anyway, you should be up there keeping watch, not down here talking to me.
Douchebag.
Hold on, take a look at the gate and see if
We have to pull that lever.
Yeah.
They led the magicals through that gate to the cloud ship.
We gotta do something.
Distract this dude. What's up?
Hey. Oh, we still got our shit.
Oh, maybe we could leave some cheese for him.
Hey, dude.
Put some
What?
cheese on the ground and get him to walk away.
What? Sorry.
All
That's
right.
what dudes do, so. What?
Maybe...
Ooh. Hit him with a pipe. Yeah.
Alright.
Just fuck him up. That's what you get for peeing.
Alright, so now we pull that thing.
KIAN? Where are you?
Get out of here, lady.
No. You're not going after him. He's not your responsibility. None of this is on you, KIAN.
It's not just the one life, Anna. It's not just Bib. The Azadi take the magicals to the islands. They're not given passage to the Southlands. They never come back. It's all a lie. The old and the young families sent away to die, forgotten by everyone. That ends now. I refuse to forget. The Resistance will persevere without me. I'm not really one of them. I never was, I never will be. I'm a Zadi.
You're a Zadi. So what? I'm not saying what they're doing is acceptable, but... Are you going to free every magical on your own? Take on the entire Zadi army single-handed? You're being stupid and emotional, and you're being selfish. You're leaving us when we need you the most. You're leaving me. Again.
What do you mean by...
My name isn't Anna.
Sister or something?
I use a different name in every city. It's safer that way. In Sadir, I was Elena, but I never told you my name. You don't recognize me. That's fair, I've changed. You haven't, except for the, you know, it's a good look for you.
You're the girl I saved from Vamon's gang.
Yeah, I'm the girl. What, that's it? I spent every day these past 20 years thinking about you, and I'm the girl.
I'm gay, dude!
Oh, I feel so special now.
Forgive me, Anna. Elena. I do remember you. Vamon was trying to...
Hurt me. And they would have killed me too if it hadn't been for you.
Oh.
You risked everything and you stood up for me. That was the first time anyone had shown me any kindness. You brought me to Mother Utana, and she took care of me for a while. I watched you from a distance for years, until I was forced to leave Sadir.
So you're really creepy.
But I knew I'd find you again someday, KIAN Varney.
That was... a long time ago. I was a different person.
No. You were a different person in between, but now... Now you are the boy I knew, from all those years ago. The boy with his eyes and heart wide open. The boy who risked his life for others. The boy who... Oh, gods damn it. This is why you have to go. Not because you're a Zadi, or because you're the Apostle, or the great hero of the Resistance, or because of your goddess, or because you're selfish. You have to go because this is who you are. The boy who saved my life.
Will you help them while I'm gone?
This isn't my war, KIAN.
Maybe not. But it is mine. And I believe what happens here will change the balance for all time to come.
I didn't know you believed in the balance.
I didn't. Will you help the Resistance in my absence?
Fine. Fine. I'll help them.
No, get off of me.
You're not pulling away this time.
I don't want to do that.
What was that for?
For love, you idiot.
You have no respect.
I've loved you since you lifted me out of that gutter and saved my life. I've loved no one else.
I don't know if I can...
It's taken me over 20 years to find you. You'd better fucking come back, or believe me, KIAN Varney, I will go to the first mountain and drag you back, kicking and screaming, to the world of the living.
Excuse me? I was having this feeling like, oh, she feels like we're obligated to love her. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like, because she sat around thinking about us for 20 years, like, we must have the same feelings for her. And he's like, yeah, I saved you, and that was it. Do you know what I mean?
I hate that. I was getting that feeling, that whole conversation, like, do you think I'm obligated to love you or something? Or I'm obligated to have sex with you because you obsessed over me? Like, I can understand how some people can see this as romantic, but she's honestly creeping me the fuck out.
Yeah.
As soon as she said, like, I watched you from afar, I'm like, oh, you're fucking crazy. Like, I don't like her at all. Sorry, continue.
I just don't like it how some people assume that because they have, like, this one-way relationship with somebody in their head for an extended period of time, that when they finally interact with that person, like here, that he's going to just magically feel the same way. Like, they're filling in the feelings coming back to them. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean?
I think they also set her up to be this perfect girl that most gamers would like. Mm-hmm. Red-haired, like, badass and stuff. And they're being like, listen, that's not how it is. She's crazy. And, like, I was just... And she, like, put her mouth on his mouth. And she's like, you better not pull away this time. I'm like...
No, she said, you're not pulling away this time.
That's worse! You're not pulling away this time?
As in, like, pointing it out, as opposed to saying, like, you better not do that.
It's like she's demanding that he not pull away.
No, she was just pointing out what he was doing. Because he pulled away the first time.
I know. She's pointing that out. If someone said that to me and put their mouth on my mouth, I'd be like, what the fuck? This ain't right. He's clearly not interested.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this bullshit? How do I...
Civilian, you're in violation of martial law.
Oh, it's one of these, okay. So I guess I gotta, like, walk behind him as he doing shit? Oh, he's gonna walk away in a minute, I think. Yeah, here we go. So I think if I walk behind him, he won't notice, and then I can kill him or knock him out or something.
Yeah. Run up to him and grab him. He doesn't look too happy with himself about doing that.
Probably because a woman just kissed him on the mouth without asking.
And he's feeling a little violated?
Yeah, I would feel violated too. If someone was like, you're not gonna pull away, and I'm like, what?
Like, oh, if you're not gonna pull away, like, that means that you're consenting to this. And he's like, what?
KIAN! Do not leave without me!
Okay!
Quick, pull me up!
Okay! Yes!
Hold on!
It's gonna happen,
You came
right?
for me!
This is so
I hope we
good.
don't get him killed.
Oh no.
Why did you pull me up?
Because I love you.
You begged me to.
You're infuriating.
What?
Because I pulled you up.
This is awesome.
Because you continue to give me no reason to hate you.
Oh!
Aside from murdering your father in front of you.
Well,
There you go.
aside from that,
He's nice enough to remind him why he hates
I
him.
know. He's like, I can see this is distressing you, so here's why you hate me. I'll remind you.
You know what? I really genuinely think that LIKHO's like how you said before. Stacy was talking about how sometimes when guys have feelings for other guys,
they get angry at the guy for like bringing out those feelings in them because they are like confused by those feelings.
I think that's for real happening. I don't think we're reading too much into it. I think that's really it.
Mm-hmm.
I think LIKHO's like kind of like, you know?
Yeah, he's like suspicious and like a little angry about it.
What?
Oh! All of your decisions have been recorded for book 4.
Guys, please, please, please make fan art of LIKHO and KIAN together.
Do it!
Please!
Do it!
Send it to me on Tumblr. I will reblog it. Send it to me on Twitter. I will retweet it. I will save it in a special folder that I will use when I'm by myself.
Oh, it could be KIAN.
Ooh, okay, let's think of you know.
We have to look at our decisions, don't forget.
Okay.
I've opened up to others about my personal life. I'm not sure how I feel about this. I'm not ashamed of who I am, but I'm also not comfortable with letting others get too close to me. And my words can be used against me.
It's like, he's
So,
me.
but this makes me happy that 93% were like, you know what? Fuck that. I'm gonna be me.
Yeah, but now we're not different.
I mean, I suppose. But it makes me happy that, like, people chose to be open about it.
True.
Okay. I returned the mechanic's tools. He will never know what happened, and he will not be punished.
That's nice.
Yeah.
58% of people forgot to do that.
Yes. So now that man is going to die.
Or 57.1.
I lured the rat into a tube and caught it with my bare hands. It was the hunter's way, but perhaps there was some other way to procure the ground crawler? Your rat-catching skills will matter little in the grand scheme of things.
Why was this important?
I don't know. I guess there were multiple ways to catch the rat. I threw my dreamer at the man in the suit. He was distracted and he got shot, but he still saved my life. Oh no!
Could we have,
He
like...
died because of us. if we had said to dodge...
No, if we had dodged, what would have happened is we would have dodged the guy behind us, and he would have shot the guy. That's what I think. I'm assuming right now.
But he wasn't going to shoot us.
I think he was going to shoot at the person behind us.
Yeah. So...
If we had dodged, the bullet that was intended for us would have hit him. I'm saying it's one of those things where it's two different ways the same guy's going to die.
But I'm saying he wasn't trying to shoot us, so if we dodged, nothing would have happened, and he would have shot the guy behind us, but not gotten shot, because we distracted him, and that's why he got shot.
What I'm saying is, it might be one of those things where he would have died no matter what we chose. It just would have changed how he died.
You will learn the consequences of your choice in Book 5. If there's consequences to this choice, though, it's most likely because... It's saying that he got shot. He saved my life. Who was he? Why was he helping me?
Damn it.
So...
I'm an asshole, because I thought he was a bad guy.
No, I don't think that's... we were given that impression, so... At the Rooster and Kitten, I asked for something fruity and got an onion. That's life, I guess.
Well, did you know that if you plug your nose like this, an onion will taste like an apple?
Yes.
Did the audience know?
Sorry.
No.
Audience, did you know that?
I was talking to you and then I spoke to the audience.
Yes.
And then the audience is going to leave a comment. Thanks for leaving the comment.
Yep.
Your choice will obviously have no consequences whatsoever.
I couldn't just leave LIKHO behind. He will prove useful to the mission, and maybe we'll grow closer and stronger as a team!
Yes!
Your choice will have, ramifications? That sounds bad.
Ramifications? Stacey, I don't know if you understand what they're saying. Ramifications.
I don't know.
They're gonna ram each other.
Like something is
No, they're gonna be together. You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna be like, I have feelings for you. Me too. And then make out, and then they have sex, and then LIKHO dies.
No.
As long as they have sex first.
Oh, that's horrible. You.
No, it might be one of those tragic love stories. Oh, it's gonna be like teasing it because you know that LIKHO's kind of like,
I'm so angry about my feelings.
Yeah.
Because
oh no, go ahead.
He specifically says, like, you continue to give me no reason to hate you. And I was like, this is totally one of those moments.
He's holding on to his hate for him to, like, counteract these feelings. Mm-hmm. And that is why he was so mad at KIAN when he came out of his cell with no shirt on. He was like, get out of here with your soft, beautiful skin! Ooh, I'm so mad about it! Just want to touch you and clean your wounds for you!
Telling you, that's exactly what's going on.
Or maybe society is totally cool with guys kissing guys. What's that like?
Maybe something's gonna happen to him, and they're gonna have like a last dying wish kiss.
Ooh!
Because he's gonna get hurt, and KIAN's gonna be like, no, LIKHO, don't leave me. And
oh my god, he's gonna kiss. It's like you need to. It's gonna be like the last episode of Xena Warrior Princess, where she's like, I need water, and then they're like, okay, I'll go get it, and she puts water in her mouth and gives her the water with her mouth kiss.
It's so weird.
It was the only way they could show a lesbian kiss back then.
Oh, by making it like part of a thing?
Yeah. They were like, like water's coming out of her mouth.
And you're like, this is gross, but okay.
Like, at least we got it.
Yay, equality.
I guess, in the 90s. Equality in the 90s where girls could only kiss if they're spitting water into each other's mouth. Oh. Don't write that comment. Don't do it.
Don't.
We all know it. We all know. We already know. Don't.
You know that we already know because of the titles of our LPs, okay?
We know. You know. Stop writing it. Someone's still writing.
I am so excited for where this is going to go. And I'm excited I got to share my theory with everybody.
I'm excited that...
And they didn't disprove it.
No.
We could still
Confirmed it.
We could still put it out.
Oh, I'm thinking about the gay kiss.
Oh, okay.
That's happening.
Yeah.
You know, KIAN is the first male protagonist that I can remember in a rather larger game that is canonically gay. Not like you can choose to be with a man or a woman. This is like a definitive person who is gay.
I was actually wondering whether that was going to be like as a result of a choice that you made, like the choice not to kiss Anna. And I mean, obviously it's great to have a gay character, but I was going to be a little annoyed if it was like as the result of a choice, because I don't think that that's the way that sexuality should be portrayed. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. What Stacy is saying is not bisexual people shouldn't exist. Is that
clearly
Stacy's saying that if you decided never to kiss a woman, that would canonically like retcon him into being a gay person, which would be weird.
Yeah, because that's not what it means.
Yeah, you don't just like that's just not it.
It's like if a guy is still, for instance, like still a virgin or has never had a girlfriend and he's like 25, that doesn't like make him gay. You know?
Yeah.
It's not like dependent on things like that. It's the way that you are. So.
Fact. And going back on that lady who... Imagine if that woman was a dude and that KIAN was a woman and all the things that she was saying and doing, and then the guy kissed her, and then the two kissed, and
she was like, hey, like, I'm a lesbian, fuck off. Like, that would be really weird.
So that's why I was like being like trying to call it out a little, being like, hey, this is fucked up and weird. Like, you made up this entire fantasy version of KIAN, and he's not interested in you. He said, I can't do it. And then he didn't want to kiss you, and you said, you better not kiss me? Like, that's fucked up. Like, don't act like that.
Yeah.
And I know the world is like, oh, it's okay for women to be like that. It's like, it's okay to be forward. It's not okay to not respect somebody else's
personal space
and
all
boundaries
that
and shit
stuff.
like that. Like,
and to not hear them when they say no.
Yeah, that's definitely fucked up. I didn't like it. I didn't like that she made up... She is acting like not a good person because she's made up this entire fake version of him.
Well, she's acting like she's obsessed with him. And like she has this whole version in her head of how this interaction is gonna go.
And he's not living up to it, and she's getting pissed.
Yeah.
And then when he was like, no, like, I'm not that person, she, like, distorted her delusion of him instead of actually seeing him.
Yeah. For, like, how he is now.
He's like, and she goes, oh, now I understand. You're still the boy who was the guy who said, and he's like, no, I'm not that person. He says, I'm not that person anymore. She's like, oh, you just weren't like that when we weren't together. Now we're together again, so you're that person again. And he's like, no, I'm not.
Yeah. She's trying to make him into this, like, vision that she has in her head of what he's gonna be.
And, you know, somebody tweeted us who had this vision of us that we weren't. And they were like, hey, how do you feel about the gay pride movement? I don't like it. It's too many colors. And I was like, if you knew anything about us, you would know that
we don't disagree with you about that.
And that we love it.
Yeah.
And then
that we very strongly support the movement.
And then he went off and said all this other shit, assuming that we would totally be like
down with that and back him up, be like, oh yeah, you're so it was clear that he had built us up into these fantasy women in his head, and then when we didn't live up to that, and we were like, he got very pissed.
He got really pissed that we didn't live up to this like ooh, we're edgy women and we totally love your edginess. Like, ooh, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, you have a completely different version of us than who we are. And then I called him an asshole. And then I blocked him.
You might have called him a douche lord. I'm not sure.
Well, I called him an asshole.
Or a fuck lord? Fuck lord, douche lord.
I called him an asshole because he was being an asshole to Stacy, and he was like, "It's freedom of speech to be an asshole," or something like. I'm paraphrasing.
Yeah.
He said a bunch of shitty stuff to Stacy, and then said it was okay because of freedom of speech.
Oh no! He said it was okay, which it's true, but he also said that I didn't have the right to be offended because of free speech.
Telling Stacy, a queer woman. Is
Yes.
that the right word you want me to use? He's like, all this homophobic shit. And I was just like, I'll be the person. You're an asshole. And then I stopped talking, and apparently he freaked out.
He just started saying all of this, like, random shit, and I was like, hey, none of this is relevant to our conversation, but it sounds like you have a lot of stuff.
And then I called him a fucklord just to shut him up.
I was like, this conversation's over.
Because he's an asshole. Because
Yeah.
he had imagined Stacy and I to be completely different people who would be the perfect women for him instead of who we are.
Yeah. It's very weird this happens.
And, like, I don't want people to be like, oh, am I doing that? Like, if you're worried that you're doing that, you're probably not.
I was just going to say, if you're self-aware enough to, like, ask a question of yourself like that, then probably not.
Yeah, if you're... Only people who are super like, no. When I say this homophobic thing, they're going to be like, yeah, homophobia, right? Love it.
Pound
love
it.
Homophobia, pound it, love it. Hate gays, like, what? Hate them, hate myself, okay?
No, sorry. Anyways, I'm super glad that they have a character in this game. And it's really interesting to me because of...
You know what? I think it was a good idea that they added a woman who is kind of pissed that he is obviously going to be not what she wants.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's going... I hope they do it as well, in which her reaction would be a realistic reaction. Mm-hmm. You know, when somebody's interested in you and you're like...
No.
And she's like, but what if no?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, she's gonna be a problem. And I also like that they're like, no, we're gonna make her the perfect video game waifu, red hair, like badass, like she's gonna be the girlfriend that all the gamers want. It's like, no, she's not going to be, because she's going to be a terrible person.
Yeah. Hopefully she can redeem herself.
I don't know. To be honest, she's acting like a fuckboy.
Yeah. Alright, guys, thanks for joining us for DreamFall Book 3.